Hello, folks of YouTube. I'm Essel. Welcome back to Danganronpa. We were just talking on the stream, which you should come join, by the way. Twitch.tv/Essel_TV, Sunday through Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. Come join us to hang out. But we were just talking about the characters. I have some theories about them. Oh, we can go over this right now, actually. Unless I can't aim right now. I can't aim right now, unfortunately. But if I could aim, no. That Mondo, we can do it. We can do it a little bit now. Here we go. Wait, which game, Hydra? I got lost, I think. Oh, God of War. Gotcha. Okay. Wild. Character list soon. Okay, we'll go over then. But like, okay. You must kill someone if you want to leave. My mind froze and my breath caught in my throat as I thought about that. Danganronpa. Oh, route. Okay. Wait. Yes, that's Dangan Ragnarok. Yes. I could feel a paralyzing fear slowly making its way through my body, dominating every last nerve. The kerning there is fascinating. What is going on there? The air hung heavy on me, pressing down like a weight around my neck. It took everything I had just to endure that weight. Chapter 1. To survive daily life. Yes, the Kemming. Hilarious. So the funny way to think of this is that they've just been standing here for 24 hours now. But for as heavy as the air felt, all it took to pierce it was her sharp words.
And?
So, what are you going to do now?
Hey.
Just stand around glaring at each other? Her pointed comment was directed at everyone in the room. It helped pull us all back to reality. Right, she's right.
Listen to me!
Sometimes, even if you're nervous or afraid, you just have to step forward. To forget such a simple fact, I can't forgive myself. I'm so ashamed.
You hear me?
Please, someone hit me. I can't forgive myself. Someone hit me. Punish me. Is this guy gonna be okay? Are we...
Huh?
Jesus, if you have the time to yell about it, you have time to do something about it.
However...
Perhaps, but what is the mission exactly?
Stupid!
Idiot to look for a way out, duh.
What the...
And we totally need to find whoever was controlling that stupid bear and beat the hell out of him.
But...
Do not let this guy cook. Do not. I repeat, do not allow him to cook. But before we do all that, maybe we should take a look at the handbook. It's probably best to check out the school regulations Monokuma mentioned before doing anything else.
This is fine.
True. I do like Celeste's like incomprehensible accent. No idea what this accent is sort of meant to be, which is very fitting because she's supposed to, like, you know, very awkward approach aside, awkward, rude, etc. from Naegi. She is hiding her past very clearly. True, if we stumble around with no clue what the rules are, something like that might happen again. Yes, pseudo-bad French, but she has the German very real last name. It's sort of like, you know, nebulously European in the English dub. I don't know about the Japanese, of course. Shit.
Alright, so then...
Fine, then let's hurry up and check out those stupid rules already. Oh, the e-handbook. Oh my god. Dude, I'm having a moment right now. I am so curious about the history of this type of thing. Because, like, this is a very real lineage of, you know, high school setting killing games. And they've often got a thing like this. But who was the first one to do it? Was there a patient zero? Or did everybody just decide it's gotta be an iPad or an iPhone? You know what I mean? Is this just a marker of the near future? I don't know. Did Battle Royale have it? Oh yeah. I'm just thinking specifically like this, the like iPad thing. I've seen this all over the place. And that's not like weird. It's just like another like through line. And I'm like, who started this? Yeah. The genre for sure, Battle Royale. Aside from that, I'm like, but who, you know, like, you know, Classroom the Elite, for example, not quite a killing game, but similar vibes, and very much has a critical cell phone component to it. Then from the main menu that popped up, I selected the school regulations icon. Okay. Students may reside only within the school. Leaving campus is an unacceptable use of time. Okay, the rules. Okay, here we go. Yep. All right. Nighttime is from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Some areas are off limits at night, so please exercise caution. Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory be seen as sleeping in class and punished accordingly. Jeez. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope Peak Academy at your discretion. Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is strictly prohibited, as is destruction of surveillance cameras. Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered. Oh. So if you get caught, and so you can be voted off of the Among Us ship. Oh god. Oh, I hate this. Hold on, I gotta check the screenshot situation because it broke last night early. And I do use these for thumbnails and stuff, so bear with me. Feeling a slight dizziness, I raised my face up from the screen. As I looked around, I saw the same stormy expression on everyone's faces.
Stop fucking around!
This is bullshit. What the hell kind of rules are these? I'm not gonna let them control me. Oh, well then, why don't you wander around the school without a care in the world and see what happens? Personally, I would love to see what happens when someone breaks one of the rules.
However...
Who was the fashion designer, by the way? I already forgot. Vivienne Westwood? Is that what it was? But if he got punished like what we saw before, I don't think there'd be a respawn waiting for him.
Yo.
Ever since I was a kid, I grew up with my older brother pounding this into my head. Oh, R.I.P. When a man makes a promise, he has to keep it, even if it kills him.
And...
So what? This is a hell of an expression. What face is she making?
What?
I've made a ton of promises that I still have to keep, so that's so what?
Piece of shit!
So I can't afford to die in here. The letter I has the weird kerning. None of that made much sense to me, but you are saying you will follow the regulations, is that it?
That's
Megamind
true.
face but annoyed. Yeah. Huh, well, I guess you're right. Hey, I have a question. For regulation number 6, what do you think it means exactly? Yep. You're talking about the second half, right? Where it says, unless they're discovered? I was wondering about that myself. It's saying that if you want to graduate, you have to kill someone without anyone finding out it was you. But why? Why do we have to do that? I don't see any reason to worry about it. Just worry about following the rules as they've been explained to us.
Such ignorance.
Frankly, I don't want to hear anything from someone who waits for others to decide what to do for them. No, don't jab. What is this face she's making? I look. When she was introduced as like a you know, a shy writerly type, I would accept the comparison. I'd be like, yeah, sure, that's fair enough. I'll hold that one. I'm not holding this one. What is going on with her? Is she okay? Is she okay?
Give me a break.
Like a full-on stab. Well, for now, let's forget all that silly junk about murderers or whatever.
Okay.
Now that we know the rules, let's start exploring the school. True, we need to find out where exactly we are. Is there any way out? What about food and supplies?
You understand?
There are tons of questions we need to answer.
Let's do it!
Damn straight. All right, let's all start looking around. I'll be going alone.
What?
What? Why? It's a pretty stupid idea, don't you think? Someone here might have already started thinking about murdering one of us. Are you saying we should stand around with them in our midst to make them that much easier for them?
Hold on a second.
Toko seems fine. Okay, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I can accept this character comparison. Hold on a second. That would never.
What?
Don't bother saying it couldn't happen. You can't deny the possibility. That's why you all seized up with fear when that graduation rule was made clear to you. Am I wrong? Half of these expressions look like rant sonas. I can't do it. That one in particular. That's such a, like, man. You know what I mean? And this is colored by the fact that I do know people do this on Instagram. So, like, now that I'm seeing it in person, though, I'm like, oh, I understand why they do this now. You know what I mean? Like there's like the, you know, the smug, arms crossed, like, yeah, it's such a, like, you know. So, yeah, I'm simply acting in accordance with that, with what I think is best for me.
Just hold on.
Yeah. No, totally fair. I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, I'm not, no judgment is being, whenever I say something like that, I'm not trying to pass judgment. I'm just trying to, like, I'm just interested, you know what I mean? Some people post online. Some people post online, and that is okay. Hold on. Like, hell, you should run off and do whatever you want.
What?
Out of my way, plankton.
What?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Such ignorance.
One tiny bit of plankton drifting across the sea. So minuscule, so insignificant, they couldn't possibly have any kind of influence on the boundless ocean.
You're fucking dead.
I'm gonna kick your ass. Stop it, we shouldn't
What?
fight. The fuck you just say? You're some kind of goody-goody little bitch?
You want to throw down?
Who do you think you are talking to me like that? You think you're my fucking dad or something? No, I wasn't.
You son of a bitch.
Fuck you. Wham. He punched me, and I flew back in a heap. It was like something straight out of a comic book. I didn't even see the punch coming. It was just suddenly right there in my face. 1 second I was standing there, the next I was soaring through the air. Now that I think about it, maybe I'd kind of forgotten the kind of people I've been trapped here with. My common sense had just stopped functioning. Being around all these ultimates had blown my fuses. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised that something as absurd as this. But I just lost track of the sense of reality. 1 second. That was my last thought as my consciousness started to fade. Before it finally cut out completely. And when I finally opened my eyes again, what I saw was... Whoa. Okay. Man! What was going on the PSP? Oh my god. I'm so fascinated. This UI is aggressively Persona 4. And I'm not saying that in a, like, they stole it from Persona 4 moment. I'm just saying, like, where did this start? They're so similar. I don't know why. I'm so curious about this. Where am I? Oh, the void ceiling, true. As if it had become part of my daily routine, I woke up and got another room I'd never seen before. Okay, so where am I now? Handbook menu. Okay. X button. Report card. In certain points, map and truth bullets may not be available. Back when to read the transcript. Okay, beautiful. Okay, perfect. Okay, great. Oh god, notice. Truth bullets, map, presence, report card regulation system. Cool. I'm gonna play it. Yeah, that's my curiosity, Ozzy, is like, definitely agree that P3 and 4, like Persona in general, are very, you know, visual novel influenced. And this is, you know, more or less just a visual novel. But I'm curious as to, but like, you know, they sort of hit a much larger audience internationally than visual novels usually do. But I was very curious as to, like, what happened. Report cards, there we go, alright. Kiyotaka Ishimaru. Alright. Quick rundown on for those of you who missed it, and for the YouTube folks. Clearly the Joker, so probably isn't like super the Joker. You know what I mean? Clearly the Joker, but in a way that proves he is the Joker. Or if Kiyotaka, he said Taka, right? Yeah. If Taka ends up being the Joker, it'll be in a very predictable way. Like, oh, I must enforce the rules. I'm going to become the Joker now. You know what I mean? No likes and dislikes? Okay, yeah. This dude's 6'2", this jacked, and 168. There's no way. There's no way. Impossible. 0%. Clearly the Joker. This one's unclear to me. I honestly don't know how to categorize this guy. I guess. I don't know though. But yeah, not the Joker. Not the Joker. This guy's dying early, I think. So I've decided Sayaka will reluctantly become the Joker briefly, regret it, and then die immediately. That is my feeling. Otherwise, she's a Revolver Ocelot. Definite Revolver Ocelot. 1000% Revolver Ocelot. No idea how to categorize her. Clearly the Joker, so is the Joker, but in a very, like, yeah, okay. Like, she was giving off this vibe the entire time, kind of way. Not the Joker. Decidedly not the Joker. Paragon of morality. Sakura only speaks in martial arts platitudes. She is the most trustworthy member of the cast. Celeste. Kakegurui. That's it. That's all we need to know. She's 5'7", 97 pounds. Is she okay? Is she gonna be okay? Is she alive? Are her organs 2D? What happened here? Maybe the Joker. May become the Joker. On the track to being Joker-fied. I don't think she's the Joker yet. Easiest Joker call of my life. She is unbelievably the Joker. She is the most Joker-fied of this whole cast. This is like my, because like mostly they're not stretches. This is the only like gamble I'm making, really. But like, yeah. Unclear. Could be Revolver Ocelot. Could be the Joker. Yeah, no, for sure, totally agree, Waffles. Like the sort of, and she's already alluded to the, you know, horrifying world of modeling. But I just, it's like a very like, what? That's comically low. Okay, there's some stuff around here. Very small. That's okay though. He's unlucky. He's lucky / unlucky. He's just an average guy. And look, this is high school. It's okay. You can be small. It's okay. I guess the school must have given one to each of us. Okay. A surveillance camera. Surveillance camera. I hate that someone might be watching me right now. I'm not allowed to mess with the camera, so I'd better make sure I don't touch it. It's kind of lint roller. I guess we're supposed to clean up after ourselves? Throw a chaff grenade. That's what I'm saying! Got a metal plate mounted here. Is it keep us all trapped in here? Oh, sure, we can check. Nope, wrong button. Been on the Switch too much. Let's see. Alright, 5'3", 5'9", 6'1", 6'2", 5'9", 5'7", 6 foot. Okay, yep. He's actually tied for shortest. Nope. Almost tied for shortest in the cast, were it not for Chihiro, who was very small. Okay, which says, Announcer Monokuma. Each room has been designed to completely protect against tampering or lockpicking. Doubt. Remaking an individual room key is quite troublesome, so make sure not to lose yours. Your room comes furnished with a shower, but please note the water turned off at nighttime. Also, the bathrooms in the girls' rooms include a lock of their own. Finally, we prepared a small gift for each of you. For the girls, a sewing kit. And for the boys, a toolkit. Oh. The sewing kit includes a map of the body's vital organs. One stab will do the job, girls. For the boys, you believe a strong blow to the head with any of the tools should be ample. Okay. I was like, yeah, this is funny though. Don't think, just feel. Let's all enjoy ourselves. Oh, rip. That's tough. 8-5 trust. Yeah, totally fair. Let's be the key to the room. My name's right on the keychain, which means must be mine, right? Better hang on to it for now. Don't lose it, kid. Trash can. Okay, paper wad up there, threw away. Oh, what is that? We got a Monokuma coin for being investigated, I guess. I'm pushing the wrong button, sorry, hold on. Click on all that, right? Yeah. It's kind of monitor. Ugh. This would appear to be the bathroom. Rattle, rattle. Huh? It's not opening. It's locked? Something in the drawer. The toolkit. See, brand new. It's still in the shrink wrap. All I need it right now, so I'll just leave it here. Fascinating. Yeah. It's weird because... Oh, this is the showers? Monokuma said... I thought Monokuma said only the girls' rooms had... Because we have a toolkit here. We've been assigned boy. But also... I thought only the girl... Maybe it's just their showers were locked? I don't know. Confused. Girlie's outside. It's locked. So some rooms have locks, huh? I think I'm starting to understand this room must be... the dorms. This is my assigned dorm room. Someone must have carried me here after I fell unconscious. So that answers that question. The next question is... What's everyone else up to right now? Only one way to find out. Let's get out of here. Here we go. Take a smarter man than me to connect to this. What is this? Oh. I said I didn't meet up with all the others. But there was someone waiting for me there. It was like something out of an old TV show. When? Lamau.
Oh, Sayaka? Sorry. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I hope you're okay. Sorry about that.
She had an embarrassed smile on her face. I stood up slowly. There's a lot happening. Are you okay, Sayaka? Are you hurt? You make it sound worse than it is. I'm completely fine. I know how I look, but I've actually built up some pretty good muscle jumping up and down on stage. That's good then. But are you okay? You know, from when Mondo hit you. Yep, toasted mouth, we're heading out. That's true. I got knocked out right there in front of everyone. I guess I revealed my lack of cool right from the beginning.
Makoto.
Makoto? Oh, I'm fine. Nothing wrong here.
That's good.
That's good. I was kind of worried. Thanks. By the way, what are you doing here? Actually, I came to get you. You came to get me?
Listen.
Well, if you really are feeling better, I was hoping you'd come to the dining hall. Bryce Papenbrook? We talked about this last night, right? Whom? The dining hall?
You see.
After you got knocked out, everyone decided to go and do their own thing. We decided to be more... Oh yeah, I just feel like cool. Like, what else are they known for? We decided it would be more effective if we split up to investigate. So we agreed to get together later on and talk about what we each find out. So, does that mean it's almost time for the Funny Among Us crew meeting? If that's what's going on, then of course I'll go with you.
That's good.
Good, I'll go ahead and meet you in the dining hall then. That was a Joker-fied smile. Silver the Hedgehog. Is this the same voice of Silver as It's No Use? I love the pixel art. Very cute. Okay, gotcha. That's a hero. Okay. Right, so that's hero. Okay. We are being railroaded. I am pushing all the wrong buttons right now, sorry. I have never actually watched Sonic Boom, but I have seen a lot of clips, and it looks very funny. Oh, word. I have not consumed any Miraculous Ladybug, but I am aware. Oh. Trying to walk in. My bad. Yo, this is so sick. What's the dormitory dining hall? Looks pretty clean, so that's good. This is not really important right now with us being prisoners here and all. Yeah, that's true. Nobody was there waiting for us. We don't really have much choice. I guess we should just wait here for now. Okay, let's just wait here. Huh? You heard that?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Come on, I'm just kidding. Seriously, I forgot about that actually. She might be the Joker. No, she might be Revolver Ocelot, more likely now. Yeah, I was curious about that. It's like, is that a room over there, or some manner of like backroom style indoor-outdoor situation? Is it really just intuition? Doubtful. It's kind of sudden, I know, but here comes a tutorial. Oh, on God. Right now, they talk about reactions. I'm talking to Sayaka, right? Well, when you're talking to her, some purple words are going to appear. Young adult, it says YA, like young adult fiction. So they work. Reaction. What is this? Oh, are you familiar with reactions? Well, just let me explain. Okay, when they show you push Y, you go into reaction mode. Okay. Directional buttons to make a selection and A to confirm it. Called a reaction. Okay. Do your best to enjoy your ever-important school life. Okay, keep it in mind. Alright. Kingdom Hearts reaction. True.
Hey,
By the way, Makoto, what is it? It's just... I know this is kind of continuous introduction thing, but I wanted to ask you something. Okay. Continuing our introductions? We kind of got cut off before, but I had a question I wanted to ask you. Sayaka wants to ask you something. I wonder what it is. Now I'm really curious. What?
hey,
Snake? Snake? Snake! What do you want to ask me? Makoto, did you happen to go to Blackroot Junior High? Were you maybe in class 2? Yeah, actually, I was. I knew it! I went there too. I was in class 4, though. Do you remember me? Do you ever remember... Even back in middle school, she was a celebrity with all kinds of ultimates surrounding her. How could I forget? Almost as surprising as her question was that she remembered me. We never even talked to each other, but somehow she still knew who I was.
hey,
Hey, are you okay? Yeah, I'm just surprised is all. I wouldn't have thought you'd remember me. I'll fix that at some point, Hydra, but thank you. I need to fix the thing to just, you know, be able to spit out the rest of the line. Went to the same school for 3 years. Of course I remember. Well, that's true, but there were lots of students in our grade, right? Plus, I've never really been the type to ever really stand out. I'm average at everything, and all my hobbies are totally normal. Even normal would call me boring. What are you talking about? You're so strange. Strange, that's... Started giggling even louder. The Joker? The Joker? That somehow mysterious smile of hers made my heart grow calmer. We no longer trust. Her smile was the nicest smile I'd ever seen.
that's good.
Anyway, I'm really glad that I know someone here. Talking to you has made me feel a lot better about all this. You're amazing, Makoto. Actually, Makoto's hitting his growth spurt right now, so he was actually, like, you know, negative height in junior high, and no one could see him, actually. That's why he was so invisible, socially. He was like Paper Mario sideways. but vertically. You know? That makes sense? You know what I'm trying to say. I'm nothing compared to at all compared to you all you ultimates. But you're the one that helped me find my courage again. Not any of those ultimate students. Thank you for saying that.
Okay.
And to thank you for helping me out, I'm going to become your ultimate assistant. Do not trust her. Leave immediately. Huh? My assistant? Yep, I'm your assistant now. Oh no. Help you out as much as I can, so let's get out of here together. When she says things like that, it just gets me pumped up. Which is nice, but still, everyone else is still late. Besides that, I don't even know what time it is right now. There must be a clock around here somewhere. So what time is it right now? 7 o'clock at night? Oh, that was clever. The flip on the top left and the menu colors. Really sick. Where's her tongue? It's in there somewhere. You can see it. I guess, I don't know, we could have Hifumi do the paperwork, because, you know, he'd be on that iPad. I see. Without being able to look at a window, we have lost a sense of time. If I have to stay in this place for too long, I might go crazy.
Hey,
I can't believe no one's in here yet, but I'm sure they'll start showing up soon. Almost like he timed it, Taka threw open the dining hall doors right as Sayaka said that.
Hey!
Ah, Makoto Sayaka, so you two got here first, huh?
How unfortunate.
Too bad. I was sure I'd beat everyone here. I guess that means I still have enough fighting spirit, yes. Well, I won't give up. Next time I swear I'll win no matter what it takes. Justice shall always prevail. That's a bit much, don't you think? He's a bit much. And soon after that, everyone else... I did not say that. On the record, I did not say dining whore doll. I did not say that. You can rewind it. I said that. That's true. That's a dining hall to you, based on the kerning. True. After a few minutes, everyone had gathered in the dining hall. Oh, great.
Okay, it looks like everyone's here. Time to start the meeting. Let's all go around and share what we found out during our respective investigations. The sooner we find out what's going on, the sooner we get out of here.
Okay.
hold on a sec.
What are you talking about?
What's wrong? What about, what's her name? You know, the silver-haired girl. Yes. Yeah, Kyoko. What about her?
Aww.
She's not here. What? I took a look around the dining hall. Sure enough, she was nowhere to be seen. I wonder where she went. Has anyone seen her? But everyone just shook their heads.
Huh?
Wait, so nobody's seen her? She's so sus. I can't deal with this. Why hasn't Kyoko shown up yet? Could it be because...
Yes, indeed.
Stabbing, strangling, bludgeoning, crushing, hacking, drowning, igniting, how you do it doesn't matter. You must kill someone if you want to leave. It's as simple as that. The rest is up to you. Is it possible she really... No, I'm just overthinking things. Darn it, Kyoko, you're really going to be late like this on the first day of school? Not only is she late, she didn't tell anyone she would be late. A most unbecoming personality trait.
Come on.
You're being a real jackass right now, you know that? Well, what do you want me to do? Punctuality's everything.
You hear me?
Now then, I declare the first session of the Hope Peak Academy briefing meetings has begun. Makoto, actually, first of all, I've talked enough. Maybe we should listen to what everyone else has to say. Okay, let's do that. You know, what's up? I feel like I really have become your personal assistant. Don't you agree? True, Waffles. Yeah, good point. And that's like totally fair. At some point, I would love to do like a proper like video essay on this and do some research and stuff, but I have some long-running theories about the portable handheld market in Japan. There's a lot of through lines into how stuff got developed, like Monster Hunter, for example. And it's fascinating to see like play patterns affecting design in really interesting ways. In particular with like these 45-minute to an hour long sessions. Matching like the overwhelming popularity of like train-based public transit in Japan. And this is the same reason why like handhelds are so popular versus, you know, like the US where public transit culture is just like not the same. And so people don't as commonly have that, like, you know, 45 to an hour because they're driving a lot of the time. So I may not be the best assistant in the world, but I'll give it everything I've got. No, you've already done so much as my assistant. What are you talking about? Okay. This is going to be overwhelming, but... Oh, no, it's not overwhelming. Pardon. She has done nothing. But she's doing a great job, though. I looked at the clock and I sighed. Okay. It's a TV. Right now, just showing the school crest. Even so, it makes me feel uneasy. She has done so much. A surveillance camera. Surveillance camera. Okay, keep my eyes against school radius behind the cameras. Okay, leave it alone. Nice. I don't think I should leave right now. The atmosphere is unpleasant. So, since you're in the dark about all this, let me lay out what's been going on. Everyone's split up into investigate different parts of the building, but...
You see...
Okay. I'm trying to find some clue as to who's responsible for imprisoning us here. But unfortunately, I made no such discoveries. That's all for me. Really, that's it. If I'd uncovered anything, naturally, I would have more to say, but I didn't, so I don't. Right, understood.
You see...
Fascinating. Oh, this is just like a very weird way to present the dialogue tree, you know what I mean? It's just a dialogue tree. That's true, because Ifumi also, like, people who have run a booth at a convention. Ifumi? Sayaka. Because, not a convention, probably, but, like, you know, a gathering. So... Now, I don't think that Ifumi is charging for, you know, handshake events, but it's possible. Anything is possible. Dormitory, okay, sorry.
Listen to me!
There, I made the discovery of the century. I found there was exactly one room for each person. Toko, no, you're right. Toko's probably on a signing event. I don't know if she got through any signings, but she did hold an event at least once, for sure. Well, yeah, I figured that out before anything else.
Yeah.
Each door already has a nameplate on it, so I guess they've all been assigned already. And each room key was attached to a keychain with the owner's name precision etched onto it. Okay, that was my room.
Plus.
My room is my room. And Chihiro and I found that all the rooms are totally soundproof. I'm telling you. Your next door neighbor could scream their lungs out and you wouldn't hear a thing. Well, each room also had a private bathroom which you could also lock. But it looked like there were only locks in the bathrooms in the girls' dorms. Huh? Well, when I checked my bathroom door earlier, it seemed like it was locked. It's weird. I should double check that later.
Hey, come on.
Okay, so they got a bunch of rooms ready for us. They're assuming we're going to be in here a while.
Quiet down and listen!
Well, better to have than not. At least you don't have to worry about surviving like wild animals. That can't be all you have to report, can it, Mr. Honor Student?
Got it!
That's all for mine. Let's move on to whoever's next. Incredible.
You see...
Leon, Hiro, Junko, and Chihiro all grouped together. All went up and down the school, double-checking the windows in all the hallways and classes. I want to see if we could get any of those metal plates to come off. And what happened was nothing. Not a damn thing. We couldn't get a single one to budge even a little bit.
What should I do?
There wasn't hope of escape anywhere. The school really has been totally cut off.
This is bad.
This sucks.
Bad, bad, bad,
It
bad.
really sucks. It sucks. What the hell are we gonna do?
Hey, come on.
God damn, calm down. Just maybe make me nervous. This is so weird. Hina, Sakura, and Mondo. We thought maybe we could find some way to communicate from the outside, so I'm looking all over.
Sorry.
But we didn't find anything. I'm sorry.
Yo.
Back to the main hall, thinking maybe we could just send out that giant hunk of metal.
What?
But even with
What?
Sakura and me both, it wouldn't budge. Hit it with desks and chairs and nothing.
Shit.
As hard as, like, metal.
Yes, indeed.
Well, yes, it is metal. Hey, we're gonna get out of here. It's not gonna be through there. I feel like I could just cry, but no, I have to hold it in. I have to manage my hydration.
So then.
I shall tell you what happened next. It has nothing to do with communicating with the outside world, but it's still worth worrying about. In both the school and dorm areas, there was a set of stairs leading up to another floor. But there were gates there. We couldn't find any way to open them, so we couldn't check it out. In other words, at this point, we only have to search the first floor.
However,
we can further assume there is potentially something above the second floor as well. And if that's the case, there's at least a chance it may lead to a way out.
You see, let's see.
If I'm being honest, I can't quite say we acted as one. Rather, we did nothing as one. We spent the entire time in the gym.
Most unfortunate.
Honestly, we are not exactly the type to go running around a school like a gaggle of junior detectives.
What the hell's wrong with you?
The hell were you thinking just sitting around the gym the whole time? Well, it's not like any of you invited me along and no one said, hey, come with us. I blame you for leaving me out. It's your fault.
What the?
If you wanted to go with someone, you should have just said something. Forget it. Look like I wanted to go anywhere with a dirty like you. Huh? Your mind is as thin as your body. You make me sick to my
Are
stomach.
you for real?
I don't even know how to react. How do you say something so awful to someone you just met?
hey, come on.
Oh, all right, guys. Everyone just calm down, okay? All this stress is bad for your skin, you know? Yeah, it's not like you two are so close now. You're fighting like sisters. I don't think that's what's going on, Sayaka.
Hey,
I'm racking my brains right now. Hold on. No, I've lost it. That's what they have to say, huh? Then I guess the only one left.
that's
Oh,
good.
oh, this was new dialogue. Hold on. I messed up. I went to look around the dining hall, found a fridge in the back of the kitchen, and it was overflowing with all kinds of stuff. So don't worry about, we're gonna worry about food at least.
What?
Sure, but even with all that, there's 15 of us. How long can the food last? You can just eat sesame seeds or something. What am I, a parakeet? I don't think we have to worry about it. All the food gets restocked automatically each day. At least that's what Monokuma said. You saw him?
Okay.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere when I was checking the fridge, told me that, and disappeared again. He was so fast, I can't believe someone could have been moving him around with a remote control.
That's...
A weaponized toy that can just appear from nowhere? I can't tell if we're supposed to be afraid or not.
But
was everything okay? You just try to, like, eat you or anything?
Huh?
Eat her?
Oh!
Come on, man. Yeah. Bruh.
Hey, you bastard!
What the hell? You're out like some kind of sleazy drunk dude.
Actually,
Now there's a good kind of drunk dude. Yasuhiro Hagakure.
Hey!
Hey, stop screwing around, all of you. You still asleep or something? Yeah. We're gonna look. It's we do some tactical not reading around these parts because I'm not like sometimes there are games, especially visual novel type games, that are written in a particular time period and or are like this. And I would prefer to not indulge the writers any more than they've already indulged themselves. So we're doing live editing. A little bit. Yeah. Just like Atlas. We know Atlas, and we know they suck. And that has been my impression of Danganronpa from the outside, is that there's going to be some stuff that is a little yikes, to put it mildly. So we're going to get through it, and we're going to enjoy the good parts, and excise the bad parts as much as possible. Are you still asleep or something? We're prisoners here. We could all just die any second. She's right. We can't be making stupid jokes right now. We can't use them in her. A voice cut through the noise, interrupting Mongo. You're all spending an awful lot of time yelling and carrying on.
Hmm?
Do you really think you can afford to do so? Have none of you accepted the reality of the situation?
Yo!
Kyoko, where the heck have you been? We already started the meeting without you. She didn't say a word. Instead, she just dropped the piece of paper on the table. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, they're certainly deliberate, but like it just like, how do I put this? Yes, and building the character is important. It's just very rare to have to like cross some like comfort lines to get across that a character is a certain way. You know what I mean? Like, there's no like that's gross. We don't have to do that. That's my take, at least. It's like you can do that, but like you can get across this dude's a sleazebag without, you know, going all the way. What's this? It appears to be a map of Hope's Peak Academy. A map? What the? Where'd you find this?
Well,
Doesn't matter where I found it. Revolver Ocelot. Revolver Ocelot. Hold on. Give me a second. Oh yeah, no, absolutely, for sure. Hold on. There we go. Okay, there we go.
What the heck?
On our dialogue too. Okay. Doesn't matter. You're really freaking us out right now.
but more important,
Never mind that. What's it mean?
it would seem...
Just look at it. The building we're in right now is laid out in precisely the same way as Hope's Peak Academy. So what you're saying is, this really is Hope's Peak Academy? Yeah, no, for sure. It's just like it's tough for me. Exactly, Wayful. So this is actually I actually just edited the Shelly D Killer thing. Yeah, like, you know, and this is, I don't really expect everybody to agree with me on this. Like, I do think I don't know, like, I don't know. It's tough. Because like I'm not expecting like the paragon of taste here. Obviously, we're playing Danganronpa. We're not expecting a you know, highly tasteful piece of art here. But sometimes I'm like, I don't know, man.
It's true.
Well, in terms of its construction, yes. But it looks like it's had a number of strange renovations done to it. Yeah. And for me, I think it's also partially like, you know, the kind of thing like I don't mind reading, but like reading out loud on a stream is something I'm like a little bit more uncomfortable with, if that makes sense.
However,
Don't know the details yet. Like if I'm just like playing this myself, I'm like, you know, whatever. You know, I can tap faster through a line. I don't feel like reading in detail or whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like it's like very like, So if you're listening to the SL audio track for this, you're gonna get the, you know, occasionally edited version. Because I'm not really gonna do that. All I found was details of the first floor. But then this really is Hope's Peak. We didn't get kidnapped and taken to some other place. So stupid, it's like impossible. This is where the country's future elite are supposed to come and learn.
but...
Yeah. with other students. Hey, come on, guys. Let's stop talking about all this, you know, negative stuff. But aren't you worried? Things don't look good.
Yo!
Worried? What's to be worried about? I mean, this is all planned out, right? The people in charge of Host Peak all put this together, right? Man, if I got stressed every time, I do too, Waffles. The moon is great. Happen to I thought I should know my mouth.
You know?
Good things come to those who wait, right? So we just gotta chill and everything will work itself out. He's gonna die so early.
What's your problem?
Why are you laughing? What's so funny? I am just happy, that's all. It seems splitting up the investigate was a good idea after all. Haven't you been listening? Looking around was a total waste of time. We didn't find a way out. Didn't find out who's behind this. We still have no idea what's going on.
Oh.
Oh, is it not crystal clear to you what's going on? Celeste rules.
Are you okay with this?
It is perfectly obvious. We've been imprisoned in some secret location with no way out. None of us had any response to that. We didn't want to accept that reality, but it was staring us right in the face. You didn't have to go and say that. I was trying not to think about it. No way out. We're trapped here. What are we supposed to do? It's actually very simple. Apartment complex? It's quite simple, actually. If you want to leave, you just have to kill...
Stop it!
Don't even joke about that. Everyone just calm down, please. We need to stop and think about what to do from here.
Seems like...
There's got to be something we can do. All we can do is adapt. Adapt to living our lives here from now on.
That's...
Live here? Are you saying we should just accept it?
Do you understand?
A lack of adaptability is a lack of survivability. Survival, improvise, adapt, overcome, exactly. We said who's the strongest or the smartest. It comes out to who can adapt.
Actually...
Hope's Peak Academy? We're actually at a very low altitude. Exactly. As someone who has come out on top more than once, I have a suggestion.
What?
What do you mean? What were those effects? We all understand we're trapped here, which means we will be spending the night. However, you all remember the rule regarding nighttime, right? 10 p.m., 7 a.m., some areas off limits at night. Don't sleep outside the dorms.
Let's see...
I think we need to add a rule of our own. What do you mean? Going out at nighttime should be prohibited altogether. Yeah, the anger effects are great. The school regulations do not actually tell us to not tell us not to go out at night. I would like to make it official. But why?
Are you okay with this?
The way things are now, every time night comes, we will also have to get worried and anxious.
Really?
We will all be afraid someone might try to come kill us. Yes, Celeste is fantastic. What? If we have to worry about that night after night for who knows how long, it'll wear us down in no time.
I see.
So you're suggesting we limit our activity at night as some kind of preventative measure.
Indeed.
However, unlike the other rules, no one can be forced to comply. We all have to agree to follow it.
What can we do?
I see what you mean, but I think I can agree to that. It's like the little goth Alita said. That's something that we're just gonna self-destruct.
Listen to me!
On behalf of all the men here, I agree to comply.
What?
Hey, you can't just try to speak for us.
This is fine.
So everyone's in agreement. Good. Then if you'll excuse me.
Huh?
Oh, wait, where are you going?
Let's see.
It's almost nighttime. I'll take a shower before it arrives. Man, the finger ring is incredible. Extremely, like, you know, 2000s. But, man.
I hope you are well.
So, goodbye. Moving with pure elegance, Celeste left the dining hall. Her behavior seemed so natural, I just couldn't imagine anyone trying to stop her. So, I guess it's pretty obvious where we go from here. We'll be spending the night, it looks like.
Huh.
Adaptability. So, Mr. Chairman, what next? One person already left. Well then, let's say we call it into today's meeting.
You understand?
Like she said, it's almost nighttime anyway. We can all reconvene first thing tomorrow morning.
Huh?
Do we really have to stay the night here?
What can we do?
We don't have a choice. We can't go for long without getting some sleep.
This sucks.
So we have to just give up. It's all fine and good for today. What do we do tomorrow?
So in the end...
Our only option is to look around again and let everyone know if we find anything. Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Aww.
Then we're done for today. Good, I'm exhausted. With heavy movements, everyone headed off to their private rooms. Makoto, are you ready to call it a day? Yeah, let's go. Wait, who? Yo, Face, hello. It's been a minute. How are things going? Thank you for the offering. Oh my god. Okay, I was actually talking with friends recently about Pokemon that do not actually exist. I literally forgot this man. This guy, yeah. How did I forget this man? Yeah, no, you're right. Taka is Watchog. For sure. What is your favorite Pokemon that I think Dragonator, is it Dragonator? That can't be his name. Turdinator? Fake Pokemon, do not remember him. Heatmore's on the list for sure. Yeah, what is your favorite Pokemon that does not actually exist? They can be good, but they don't exist is the thing. Turtonator does technically exist. Same with Druddigon. They do exist. Like, oh yeah, that guy. That's right. I should check the bathroom one more time before I go to bed. Only the girls' bathroom should have locks in them, right? Dragonator is a monster-type Pokemon from the Hunter games wielded by all fleet commanders, yes. Where's the... Oh god, what button am I pushing again? Deli Swirl? Oh my god, all this stuff again. Deli Swirl's not a Pokemon, right? Ducklet? Yeah, that's not a real Pokemon. Alright, let's open it up. It's no use. It's no use! It really is locked.
Bzzz.
Wrong! Not locked! Holy crap! Jeez, talk about no reaction. It looked like you just saw a ghost or something.
What?
Like some kind of robot bear ghost. Oh, Slurpuff exists. No, it doesn't exist, you're right. It does not exist. It only exists because there were like 3 fairy types that were introduced in Gen 7. What are you doing here? Makoto Nagi, this is super duper majorly bad. 6? You're right. Yeah, my generation's mixed up. So that's almost magical. Ultra magical. Awful, awful attack.
Uh-huh.
In point of fact, I acknowledge that the bathroom in your room has a problem with the door frame. Wait, so the reason it won't open isn't because it's locked? The door just doesn't fit?
Hey,
Didn't you see the notice? What, you can't read? Sorry, one second. Check one thing real quick. The bathrooms in the boys' rooms don't have locks. Okay, locking on boys' bathrooms is pointless, do you think? Okay, not that it's pointless, I guess, but no extra on the birds and the bees and all that.
listen up.
Anyway, a little trick to opening this particular ill-fitting door, and that's what I'm here to teach you. Okay. Turn the doorknob, and then lift up while you pull. This is going to be relevant to the plot later.
Yes, indeed.
Go ahead, give it a try. Turn the knob, lift up while I pull. When I did that, the door opened without a problem. See, it opened right up. Isn't that crazy, though? Your door's the only one that doesn't fit quite right. You're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But looks like you're not lucky at all.
Bye-bye.
Anyway, I suddenly don't feel like being here anymore. Bye! Hey, wait. Damn it. Who is out right now? Oh. Just kidding. That's the sound of the TV.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
It's like it's nighttime. We all promised we wouldn't leave our rooms now. All I can do now is try and get some sleep. While still mumbling to myself, I collapsed into bed. My eyes closed almost immediately. It's not that I was ready for bed exactly, I was just utterly exhausted. It was if I'd spent an entire day staring at a TV watching movies. Or like some kind of illusion where I've been tossed into a made-up fantastical world. Yeah, that feels about right. There's no easy way to just accept the situation we've suddenly been dropped into. So this is how the curtain closed on my first day at Hope's Peak Academy. Soon enough, I was asleep. Would it be too much to hope that when I woke up, I'd realize it was all a dream? It's kind of lame as far as endings go, but I'd be fine with that. Actually, that'd be the best. Monokuma Theater. What the heck is this? In any normal school, Mr. Monokuma would be a kind teacher. But when I think about what's coming up, I'm just so full of pride and joy. Our ceremony today was absolutely splendid. Thank you all very much. Remember that you're all students at Hope's Peak Academy. We strive to refine your ideals.
I swear to you, I will send you all off into a new tomorrow!
Okay. Thank you, Monokuma. Good morning? Question mark. He's still drinking.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine.
Okay.
Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Yeah, okay. Day drinking is fine for bears. It's a nature fact. Okay, I'm willing to buy that. Apparently it's morning, but thanks to the total lack of windows, there's no way to know for sure. Anyway, what should I do now? Maybe I should go find Sayaka and figure out where to go from here together. She did say she's my assistant now. Okay, I'm gonna head to her room. With a newfound determination, I left my room. Okay. I didn't do that, though. Yeah, Monokuma did just stop the bear puns. So, like, is this guy rotate? He does rotate. This is just a 2D sprite. That's very funny. What do you mean, Kuma?
Hey!
Good morning, Makoto. Good morning. Yes, morning greetings are quite a delight. Such an energizing way to start the day.
You understand?
Let's make sure we both do our very best throughout the day. Sure. I wonder if he's always like this. Kiyotaka, Mondo, Makoto, Sayaka. Okay, use the doorbell. Ding dong. Okay. Hello. Good morning, Sayaka.
Hi, Makoto.
Oh, Makoto, perfect timing. Huh?
Listen.
Listen, I have a favor to ask. Just getting ready to head out. If it's okay, would you like to come with me? Maybe we could talk. Yeah, sure. Where are you headed? Been thinking that there might be something I could use for self-defense. Self-defense? Well, I mean, whoever's keeping us here could show up and attack us anytime. You never know. Whoever trapped us here. Whoever presented us with rules for murdering each other. Whoever put us in this insane position. She's right. We never know when they might attack. So I just, you know, want to be able to protect myself no matter what happens. Even if it's, you know, preemptive. A weapon to protect yourself. Yeah, I think the Makoto sword's a great thing to use here. Well, now that I think about it, the display case in the gym had a bunch of stuff. Maybe... Oh, the gym. Okay, let's go. Again?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
What is up with her? What's going on with her? You know? I don't understand. Come on, I'm just kidding. Seriously, I just have amazing intuition. Am I really so easy to predict? Anyway, we should head to the gym. Okay? For anyone who just hates walking around the school, we've got good news. You can now teleport using the map section of the handbook menu. Simple as open the map menu and choose where you want to go. Okay. Only teleport to hallways and marked waypoints. Okay. You cannot teleport to places you haven't been, or places that are blocked off. She's Psycho Mantis, not Revolver Ocelot. Sure. Sure. And depending on certain story moments, there'll be times where you can't be able to teleport at all. don't teleport inside any walls. The chance you get lost forever. So we should teleport inside the walls. Good luck and have fun. Yeah, we are very short. We just save? What? We just save? Okay. That's what I've heard, Shrew. Yeah. Okay, they're not fun. Oh yeah. We gotta do this just to have those loading interstitial things. No, I'm paying attention now. Monitor, school crest. Okay. Nice. Is there like one of those per room? Oh. There's all kinds of stuff on the shelves up above. It's a helmet of some sort. Why is something like that on display? The old monitors, yeah, they kind of rule. A plaque. I guess this is to commemorate some kind of championship. It's a gold statue of Buddha. Why is something like that on display? Yeah, why the Haniwa as well? Some terracotta clay figures. They don't look like the kind of thing you'd put in a high school gym. Look at all these Kuma coins. Is this a sword? Ah, no, I think it's just a replica. Still, it's pretty impressive. It's completely covered in gold coating. But, jeez, I barely touched it. I got this stuff all over my hands. Wow, you're right. Your hands are totally gold. Even just for self-defense, I think it's a little... Well, it's better than nothing, I guess.
Hey,
You should take it with you. It might help liven up your room a little. You think so? But I guess it'd be better taking it back. You should wrap it in gold newspaper or something. And just like that, it's been decided. Don't really see anything I could use for self-defense. Hey, don't worry about it. It's not like you need it right away, right? Plus, if anything were to happen, when the time comes, I'll protect you. Oh, dude. Oh, poor guy.
huh?
You'll protect me? Thank you for saying that. Oh god, yeah, my side. I guess I don't need a weapon after all. Saga giggled as she said that. Oh, I don't trust. I don't trust. A mysterious smile. I can tell it comes from the heart. It makes me feel at ease. I don't trust. When I look at her, I honestly feel like I can do anything. Okay, we can start looking for a weapon then, but then as long as we can hang out a little more. Oh god. Yeah, she is going to use this as a weapon after all, it turns out. But yeah, currently feeling like a strong chance that the weapon will stain someone's hands gold at some point, and that'll be relevant for the investigation portion, or whatever we have to do. I know I said I wanted to talk to you, but now that we're here, I don't really know what to talk about.
Sorry.
And I was the one who invited you to come with me too. I'm sorry. It's okay. That's a good question, Shrew. I mean, if there's nothing to talk about, we can just not talk, right?
Huh?
Huh? You don't have to force yourself to talk. We can just, I don't know, stare off into space or whatever. Stare off into space? Oh, but you're probably super bored just standing around doing nothing. No, it's not that it's boring, it's just... I've never really done it before. I don't have a lot of time to just do nothing. I guess that makes sense. Mimic the Haniwa? True. You're not a normal high school student like me. You get tons of stuff to do every day.
Listen.
This is kind of out of nowhere, but... Makoto, do you have a dream? A dream? Well, what about you, Saka? What's your dream? I'd love to hear. My dream is... I've always wanted to be a star, as long as I can remember. I grew up without a mother, you know. And my dad worked really late every night. I was always home alone. I was just a kid, you know, so I was really lonely. But all that changed when I saw an idol on TV for the first time. Yeah. Makoto presents this, like, suggesting you play dominoes or something. It's like, we don't have to play dominoes. Like, it'd be fun, but, like, totally no pressure. We can do something else instead. And Sayaka's like, no, I know, I don't hate playing dominoes. I haven't played dominoes before. But replaced dominoes with staring into space. She was so pretty, like a princess, and she could sing and dance. But more than anything else, there was her smile. Looking at her smile, I could feel my loneliness melting away. I decided that's what I wanted to be someday. I wanted to give the kind of encouragement to others. Eventually, that became my dream. That's so amazing, though. You were able to actually fulfill your lifelong dream. Like with regards to just like, but like you're like listening to something, right? Honestly, it's really incredible. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. Creepy music incoming. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. Huh?
You see.
I honestly believed that as long as you kept chasing your dreams, someday they had to come true. But to do that, you can't take your eyes off your dream, not even for a second. Even if sometimes it's a bad dream, whether you're awake, whether you're asleep, to make your dream a reality, you have to keep your gaze fixed on it no matter what. In that world, if you lose focus for even a split second, you get left behind. You have to keep on something that's occurring without even taking time to breathe. That's the kind of world my dream lives in. Is it really that tough? They're not fun at all.
Oh no!
Don't get the wrong idea, it's super fun. But that's exactly what scares me. Huh? I enjoy every single day I get to wake up and do what I do. Everyone in our group is amazing. We're rivals in a way, but they all mean so much to me. We've been performing together since we were young, so they're like family to me. Without them, I would have given up a long time ago. To work together and fulfill our dreams together has brought me so much happiness.
But that's why.
But that's the thing that scares me the most. If the world gets tired of us, then what happens? What happens to us? Then the dream dies, the wonderful days come to an end, and everyone goes their separate ways. Sayaka, she's trembling. She must be terrified. She worked so hard, sacrificed so much to get where she is. She must be terrified of losing it.
See.
So that's the reason I decided to come to Hell's Peak. What do you mean? Well, they say if you graduate from here, success is basically guaranteed. Which means I could keep on performing with my best friends forever and ever. At least that's what I thought. I really did believe that, but now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. While I'm in here, the world out there is forgetting about me. They like desaturated her a little bit too, Wild. Minute by minute, we're all disappearing. But still, Sayaka?
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. That was the first time I heard her cry out from deep within herself. She sounds desperate. But I can understand why she'd feel that way. Trapped here this way, the dream she put so much effort into was on the verge of disappearing forever. And that isn't something that can be fixed with a few kind words. The weight she's carrying, I can't even imagine it.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to complain. Kinda killed the mood, huh? No, not at all.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry. Sayaka, actually, are you hungry? Before we head back, why don't we go to the dining hall and grab some food? So...
Okay.
You want me to make us something to eat? I might not like it, but I'm actually a pretty good cook. Whoa, really? What's your specialty? Chili oil. You mean the condiment? Just kidding. She burst out laughing. Her earlier mood disappeared, replaced by the bright smile I could quickly grown used to. But how did it happen so fast? Compartmentalization. Simply shove it away in a corner of your mind and stop thinking about it. What's your specialty? Ketchup. Sriracha sauce. It's almost like a mask, like some kind of neutral expression. Cool character. Classic. Classic, but a type that I always enjoy watching. Because, you know, it's just like the tensions between the public and private self is a very classic type of character conflict, and it's a one you can mine for all it's worth. So all for it. Anyway, we headed to the dining hall to get something to eat before returning to our rooms. Otherwise, like, you know, like the idol character is like a classic, and I think for a very good reason, because like it works so well. Only my room is a fake sword covered in gold. All it does is make me feel that much more uncomfortable. Anyway, there's still plenty of time left in the day. I really don't feel like just sitting here. Maybe I'll take a look around. About to have your first experience with free time. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As you live out your school life here, you'll be given free time at certain points. During your free time, you can spend time with your fellow classmates to deepen your friendships. Also give them presents, which can potentially give them an even better impression of you. You can get these presents from the Mono Mono machine, the school store. Come by early and often. At certain points, you'll witness intimate events, and new info will be added to each person's report card. These events can also open up new skills, which will prove useful as everything plays out. We strongly encourage you to develop and deepen as many friendships as you can. So this is very Persona adjacent. Also keep in mind, when you talk with a classmate, time will pass. When you're finished, you will automatically return to your room. After a certain amount of time passes, your free time will come to an end and the story will progress. If you prefer not to engage in free time, you can always choose to simply go to sleep to skip it. We wouldn't recommend this approach, but if you absolutely must press forward with the story, then... Anyway, why don't you try it out by spending time with Miss Sayaka Maizono? She's the ideal partner to begin with, don't you think? No, I don't. I'm scared of her now. It's alarming. Boom. Gah. Oh god. I'm pushing all the buttons wrong. Where's the Mono Mono machine? Oh, neat. Okay. Welcome back, Waffles. That would be hilarious, yeah.
Listen.
You know, Makoto, I'm so anxious. I really am afraid. No, totally fair. Yeah, let's hang out with Sayaka. Are you gonna try and cheer me up?
Sorry.
Sorry for taking time out of your day like this. I did my best to comfort Sayaka. Sayaka and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Sayaka a present? Yes. We have nothing. Wait, we had something actually. I don't think so. That feels weird to me. Makoto? Do you think you'd make time for the two of us to talk? What's wrong? Why being so formal? It's just, I guess that was kind of formal, but just because I know I can count on you. Huh? Having you by my side makes me really feel a lot better. If you weren't here with me, I don't know what I'd do. I'd be lost.
But that's why...
I hate we had to meet again under such awful conditions, but I'm relieved you're with me. Sayaka. Standing here face to face and hearing you say that, it's nice, but kind of embarrassing at the same time. I know how you feel. You being here would save me. Really? Thank you for the flattery. TFW codependence. That smile. That mysterious smile that softens my heart. It's looking a little Joker-fied. I really wasn't flattering her. That smile saved me. But it's kind of strange, you know? I never thought I'd really get a chance to talk to you like this. All through middle school, you never talked to me. In fact, you never even looked at me. Wait, what? That's interesting, no? It's because you're like a celebrity. I couldn't go around just go around staring at you. Wait, how do you know I never looked at you?
Hey,
'Cause I looked at you all the time. Huh? I was always looking for an opportunity to talk to you. You wanted to talk to me. But since I always had so many people talk around me, we ended up graduating without saying a word. Was one of my biggest regrets. But why me? Do you remember during our first year of junior high, that huge bird wandered into the school ponds? Actually, now that I think about it, I do sort of remember something like that. It was like out of a fairy tale. The turtle once every million years, that bird once every 1,000. A huge bird wandered into the school pond during our first year of junior high. I think it might have been. He's so average, I have to talk to him. I don't know. A crane? A heron? Maybe a heron. It's a heron, wasn't it?
Oh no!
It was similar, but even bigger than that. Like a heron, but bigger, but it'd have to be... Okay. It was a crane then. Okay. It was a crane. It just walked right into the pond.
Okay.
That's right. That's what it was. It was so big, the teacher had no idea what to do. But you led it into the forest behind the school. You helped it find its way out. Well, only because I was already in charge of taking care of animals at school. They made me do it.
You see,
I should have said thank you then, but is it okay if I do so? If I do it now? Thank me? What? I'm that crane, you see? I've come to return the favor. Here, let me make you a cloak. Hehe, just kidding. Eh? Huh? What do you mean by this? Yeah, I kind of figured.
but
Honestly, though, I was so impressed. That's why I always wanted to talk to you, even just once. I never imagined this would be how I got my chance. Yeah, if I met again at a train station somewhere downtown, that'd make for an extra dramatic reunion. But instead, it's this weird school. Interesting, Mayfuls. Yeah, I think also like the bright color is just less soothing. The blue is a nice, like, relaxing kind of color. Maybe, but still. I'm sure you'll help me find my way out, just like that crane. You'll save me.
you see,
It's just intuition, I know, but I still believe it. I'm gonna save her? I'll do my best, I promise that. I'll make sure it's more than just intuition. If there's anything I can do, I'm going to do it. I believe in you. Besides, my intuition always turns out to be right.
like I said, I'm psychic.
Because I'm psychic. Kidding, kidding. Haha. Weakness. Do not look at the sun. Underscore Industries must issue a public statement. Do not look at the sun. Please. She laughed out loud as she said it. The closer we get, the stronger that smile of hers makes me. I was glad to feel that way. Okay, melodious voice. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've earned it. Once you're all done, head back to your room for a little while. What the heck? Ding dong, bing bong. Underscore Industries speaking out against eye strength training. Yeah, I am.
This is a school announcement.
We got to do
It is now
1
10
parentheses 1 date.
As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Today's already come to an end. Okay, hold on. Here we go. The thing I remember most about Makoto from junior high school was on that the crane got stuck in our school pond. Okay, yep. Skills, melodious voice. We don't know what that means yet. Okay. Wait. am lost true. I'm sorry. Gifts speed up free time events. Okay. But I swear, tomorrow I'm going to find some kind of clue. Oh, that sounds fun. Okay. Oh, okay. Now that I'm reading that back, it does sound fairly like Welcome to Night Vale style, like, you know, narrative news bit. Is that accurate? As my eyelids began to slide closed, the conversation I had with Saka that morning began to replay. Replay. In a way, it's almost frustrating. Even if I understand where her desperation is coming from, I can't share in it. The pressure she's under is way different from anything a normal high schooler like me goes through. Okay, gotcha. So like you know, horror Night Vale, is that accurate? Maybe. So I can't say I feel things the way she does. Compared to her, no. Compared to everyone else here, there's no doubt I just don't match up. I guess that might explain my own frustration. Monokuma Theater. Ahem. So I'm sure you've noticed the killing game has begun, but there's still room for a little laughter. It seems our newest students, already so filled with despair, still have some hope of escape. So when will it begin? When will their hope begin to die? Is it time yet? Is it time?
Heart-pounding excitement!
Okay, gotcha. Ding dong, bing bong.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
Okay, morning has come. What should I do today? Free time. Alright, let's go ahead and try to find a present or two real quick. Sorry, yes, this. Where is the mono machine? I've been playing too much Pokemon, sorry, my brain doesn't work. That one hallway, okay. Hello, Sakura. Hello, Sayaka. Hello. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. We can sprint too. Oh, the yen symbol on the map? Okay, thank you. Okay, I see. The door that has store written on it? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Mono Mall. Vending machine. The school store then. Okay, cameras. We click on stuff here because it gives us coins, okay? Gods are streaming poggers. So true. Definitely the store. It's a kind of Japanese Western blend. It seems like more like a cluttered antique store. Nice. Starving for info from the outside world. Only the TV that worked. Ugh. It's weird. Makoto always says out loud, ugh, or something when there's a TV. Interesting. What's this? Oh, maybe if I turn the knob, a prize will come out. Would you like to try your hand against the almighty Mono machine? Okay, find coins. They're treasures valued by kings and thieves alike. Use the menu to see how many you have. Put the coins in the machine. There's a chance to win a prize. The more coins you use, the better chance you have of getting something new. Okay. That's weird. Okay. Give it a shot. Okay. What did we get, folks? Got item. Yeah, we're just gonna use 1 coin. That makes sense. 1% is a low odds, folks. Scissors. 2.18 now. Look, I play gacha games. That's not a real percentage. The branch which you wave at the spirits or something. Anti-yokai branch. 3% is also not real. Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. 4%, still not real. Fun jammies. 5.45%. Not real, really. Oh, let's say cup mode. Oh, that's like cup mode. I was like, yeah, stand back and going cup mode. Probably going. But you stand back, I'm going cup mode. Okay, let's see what we got here. Instant noodles, fill it with boiling water, it's ready in 3 seconds. Of course, it also goes bad in like 30. A loincloth meant to emphasize one's manliness. Its simple design features a single leaf overlaid on a white cloth. Okay, specialized set of shears used to create advanced styling designs. Watch the edges. Very scary. Hey, it was a crystal skull. Some think skulls like this were created hundreds of years ago, perhaps with alien intervention, and consider them oop arts. I'm gonna guess, but then so here's the thing. So can we waste the gifts? Is the long story short? Can we waste them? Was what I was going to ask. Because if we can waste them, I will be sad. You can. Okay, we will think about this then. I may request a, what I may do is, do a, thumbs up, thumbs down for basically nothing. Interesting. Yes, totally fair, sure. As soon as you put it on, you'll feel like you can take on any challenge. It resembles the state of a dinosaur. Okay, prove you cleared the prologue. Okay. All right. Yeah, so I will thumbs up, thumbs down. How about this? For now, I'm just gonna guess. Oh, I see. Does nothing. Oh, I understand. I was misreading your message. So there's does nothing. Hey, I like this. This is my favorite thing. Yeah, I'm gonna guess, and if it's bad, I'm gonna basically I want to screen if it's bad. If it's like a tier 0, let's maybe not waste it. Is my current feeling. But we'll see. This is not Persona. We're not trying to like 100% this. I'm pushing the buttons wrong. Okay. So let's see. map. Okay, so we have Taka, Hina, and Chihiro. I'm trying to get the names. The first one's a freebie, okay. Celeste and Byakuya, Kumi and Junko, Mondo, Hiro and Kirigiri. Oh, fighting for my life out here, folks. Sakura, Sayaka, and I forgot his name. Damn. Oh, we can figure it out. Leon, okay. And then Toko. Yeah, perfect. Makes sense. That's what I figured. This does not feel Persona-y, where that feels like the point in Persona. It feels like the point in Persona is to get down as much as you can. Here it's like there's just too much stuff happening. Yeah, for sure. Let's go ahead and talk to Chihiro. She's right here, and I'm also fascinated by what her deal is. I wonder how the teddy bear actually operates. Could it be a robot with an AI installed in it? No, we don't have technology yet. Maybe it's some kind of bear-shaped cyborg from the future? Yeah. You want to sit down and talk for a while? Oh, and G also lets you get everything you missed the first time. Interesting. Oh, no, for sure, yeah, no problem. Thank you for asking. So sometimes people don't ask, and they say it, and it's like, hey, no. So thank you. Yeah, we may indeed. I think some middle ground is wise here. I will maybe like screen it a little bit to make sure I'm not doing the tier 0 ones, but we'll work out who it's for. Hey, a presents? No. So the first one's free, right? No. What's wrong, Chihiro? Oh, it hurts. Did you get hurt?
You know?
Well, not really. I got bit by a mosquito last night. A mosquito? Oh, if you're something serious that happens, since you're saying how it hurt.
Huh?
Oh, did I give you the wrong impression? Sorry. You have to apologize, it's my own fault. But you said it hurts. Did it really bite you that hard? Yeah, see, look. Held out her arm. The huge red bump stuck out clearly against her pale skin. Holy cow!
What should I do?
It's way past itchy now. It really hurts. Are you sure you didn't get bitten by a venomous snake? But why is it so big? Did it bite you while you were sleeping or something?
You're wrong.
Oh no, I was awake. But you didn't notice. No, I noticed, but what are you trying to say? But what?
You know?
Well, I felt it bite me and looked down at it, but I didn't do anything. I just sat there and watched it suck my blood. You just watched. Why didn't you smack it?
Huh?
Because that would have killed it, right? Well, yeah, but...
You know?
It must have been really hungry to suck that much blood. If it was that hungry, it would have been really sad not to let it have anything. But it's just a mosquito. Mosquitoes are living things too, though. It might have its own mosquito family. Sorry, I know that's dumb. No, really, you don't have to apologize. But don't go scratching it, okay? That'll just make things worse.
But
what if it gets so itchy I can't take it? Well, in that case, take the tip of your finger and push it into the bump. That'll help.
Huh?
Wow, I had no idea. You're so smart, Makoto. As she said that, she smiled like a tiny, cute little animal. I wonder if she does that on purpose. If so, that's a whole nother level of scary. But anyway, don't you think it's kind of strange? This is like the most society-pilled game of all time.
You know?
Well, the school is completely sealed off, right? So how did a mosquito get in? Maybe there's someone in here in the school where bugs can live and grow. Some kind of nature-y spot. A nature-y place in the school. Well, I can't say for sure there's not. Or maybe there's a secret passage somewhere out that leads out of the school. A secret passage. Well, even if there's not, I'm sure we'll get out of here somehow. So are these themes unique to the characters, by the way? Because like Sayaka had like a scary theme too. As long as we all work together, I'm sure we'll be out of here in no time. You're right. Working together is super important.
But
Not you, okay. Of course, I don't know how I can be useful. I'll probably just weigh you all down. That's not true. It makes you feel way better knowing you're here to help.
huh?
It does, really. Yup, so let's all do our best, okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Makoto. Okay, achievement unlocked. What? Skilling him softly. Skill points. Look at you go. Once we were all done, I headed back to him for a little while. That's wild. It's actually really surprising to me. This seems like a series that would be all over character themes. Interesting. Still lots of time left. Okay. Oh, don't run button again. Okay. I both do and don't want to talk to Toko. I so want to figure out what the hell her deal is, but I also do not. That's fair, Ozzy. Okay. Well, I know who I want to talk to. Hi, Sayaka. Did you need something from me?
So...
It's not about you, Essel. Okay, okay. I suppose a change of pace is necessary sometimes.
That's fine.
Fine, then. I want to take a little break. Okay. Yeah, totally fair. I spent time with Kyoko doing nothing in particular. Kyoko and I grew a little closer today. Hey. Okay. You can all listen to that music. Listen to that music and tell me this isn't Revolver Ocelot. Just listen to that music. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Oh, hold on. Something got screwed up in my chat. Ugh, okay. Are you scared, Makoto? Huh?
Hey,
Being trapped in a place like this. Who wouldn't be? Of course I'm scared being trapped in this insane school.
correct.
That's true. It could be Colonel Campbell. Oh, that's good. That's good.
So...
Fear is proof that your imagination is functioning. Frankly, I feel bad for anyone who can't feel fear.
Whew.
Without imagination, you can never deduce which action to take next. But what about you? You seem totally calm. You don't act afraid at all.
Wrong.
I'm scared too, of course. Actually, Kyoko, fear is the mind killer. I simply hide my emotions. Simply, simply hide your emotions, forehead. There's no advantage to be gained from letting others see how you feel. It's so funny. Revolver Ocelot is one of the funniest things. You hide? Huh?
Correct.
What I mean is I'm not as foolishly open as you are. Foolishly open?
Listen.
Also, the fear I experience is a little different than yours, I imagine. What do you mean?
So...
You're afraid of what you might lose, right?
Correct.
But I'm afraid of what I've already lost. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I know. Revolver Ocelot. Again, not specifically Revolver Ocelot. This is actually like much more of an Itachi Uchiha moment. She didn't bother answering any further. She just turned and...
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah. Like, very real, like, you will never understand the truth of this world's leaves situation. With that, she was gone. Can we do the Itachi choking Sasuke meme, but with Kyoko choking Naegi? You will never understand the true meaning of Danganronpa leaves. Maybe we'll talk more next time. Don't think I understand her at all yet. Save the world, my final message. Goodbye. Look at you go. Thank you. Do we get even more free time? No, we do not. Good night, everyone.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
And regarding exploration, I don't mind exploring. I'm just not feeling like we're going to get much out of it right now. Like, we can walk around, but I don't know. There doesn't seem to be a ton to do. Like, half the stuff is locked, so I figure we'll go to those places later. Basically. The third day here's already come to an end. If I'm wrong about that, do let me know. We'll try to figure this out, but yeah, my feeling is that they're going to tell us, basically. Okay, she's more concerned with both. She's already lost. Max SP +1. Okay, fascinating. So it says specifically that. We got melodious voice on Sayaka. Interesting. When will I know? When are we gonna get out of here? So true. I laid in my bed and stared blankly at the ceiling. And before I knew it, I had fallen into an uneasy sleep. One more prop each day. I need an immediate, fast-acting pick-me-up. If it doesn't act now, it's the same as giving in to regret. What do you think guides the world? Speed, of course. That's why Formula 1 drivers are so popular. Any idiot can accomplish something to take it slow. Even a human piece of excrement can create a masterpiece if they spent their entire life on it. Someone just thinking Italian fashion is both wise and admirable. Straight is better than a curve or an angle. Freestyle is better than backstroke or breaststroke. Drive-through is better than sit-down. A Sunday comic artist is smarter than a graphic novelist. What I'm saying is, speed is the gold standard of the standard world.
Which is why I said I need that pick-me-up.
Meanwhile, 0.0000002 seconds later. Okay. I'm waiting for the line, he says.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
He still hasn't said the line. I woke up to the irritating sound of Monokuma's voice. I slowly pulled myself out of bed. Ugh. Another night of restless sleep. Day after day, I can feel the fatigue piling up. As soon as the thought crossed my mind, oh, the sound of the doorbell forced its way into my room. Okay, I think. What do we think? What do we think, chat? Should we continue at this time, or should we call it here? What's the play, everybody? $20. Okay. That seems roughly fair. Extremely fair. Okay. If this is not like a mega long segment, that's fine. We did not get much done tonight. Thanks, Rachel. Okay. A fantastic morning, isn't it? Taka? Now then, good part of the interruption. Without waiting for a reply, Taka barged into my room. Hi, Taka. What's up, dude? What's up, Taka? No matter how intensely the stormy seas may batter me, I will not fall so long as my feet are firmly planted. All right, sounds good, Hydra. Hydra. Bleh. I read Hydra's name. I didn't. No, I just... Whatever, I'm sorry. Thank you for being here, Shrew. It's good to see you as always. Good night. Thanks for being here. We are all Hydra now, apparently. Yes, progressing story is progress. This is true. This is true. Sorry, Hydra. I didn't mean to pull you out of lurking. My brain just went sideways. Okay. Temporal Hydra, farewell. Have a good night. You agree, right? Oh, I'm not sure I understand.
Without a doubt.
And if you can't do it alone, just find someone to support you and you can support them back.
You hear me?
That's how you can overcome any storm. I was thinking about it last night and I decided we all really need to come together. And that was then I realized. Every morning from now on, after the announcement, everyone should have breakfast together.
Quiet down and listen.
And now is the beginning of that fateful day. Please head to the dining hall at your earliest convenience.
Got it.
That's all for now. To let everyone else know the good news. Taka didn't wait for a reply. He turned and left before I could say a thing. That seems wise, though. Leave the area? Yes. I will. I should figure out where the dining hall is. Right, is this one? Okay. No, I don't want to do that. I'm talking to Byakuya. Oh, did I hit buttons? Man, my brain is... Like, the fact that the Switch controller is different is really messing me up right now. So again, I've been playing a lot of the Nintendo Switch. Toko?
What's your problem?
What? Oh, I don't know what you were doing here. You should probably to the dining hall, right? I know. She prepare herself mentally. Prepare herself? What's she talking about? Ugh, I'm so nervous. What's she so nervous about? Like, I know she's not going to be okay. Like, it is so clear that she is not okay. But is she okay? I just really had no idea this was a first-person visual novel. Okay, fascinating. Let's see, what button did I push again? Oh my god, okay. Okay, can't be sure if that clock is right. I don't know what to believe anymore. What kind of monitor is this? Who do you make this kind of thing? Has Monokuma Company written across it? I guess they covered all the details. Things watching us. Erg. Oh, you didn't exclaim this last couple times. Okay, anyway, Toko.
What's your problem?
What's the point of talking to me? Taka's the one who got everyone together. Go talk to him if you have questions or whatever. No, not that button. Notice. Oh, hold on. There's a... Yep. Oh, yeah. Just trust the clocks? Yeah, no thanks. Let out a heavy, annoyed sigh. I'd rather be ignored completely than suffer that kind of insult. Fair enough.
Hi, Makoto.
Good morning, Makoto. She can make even a basic greeting feel eloquent somehow. That's a power celebrity, I guess.
Hey,
Is everything okay? Oh yeah, good morning, Sayaka.
Yo.
Yo. Good morning.
This sucks.
Just hurry up and get this over with. Taka's getting antsy. Good morning. Good morning. To bring everyone together for a breakfast meeting is a very Taka-esque suggestion. True. No, not that. Alright, Hero.
Yo.
Morning. Man, waking up to the sound of Taka's squawking is not a fun way to start the day.
Hey.
Okay, get this started. Taka's impatient. I agree. He is impatient. Leon's like hiding back here.
more important.
If I absolutely must talk to you, let's just hurry up and start this stupid meeting. Taka's gonna throw a fit if we don't. This is probably not worth it, but hey.
What?
What are you looking at me for? We're just a goody two-shoes running the show for now. A breakfast meeting, eh? Perhaps it will keep me entertained and make life with everyone here a bit more bearable. Bearable. Good morning. Good morning, Chihiro. It's nice to get to eat with everyone. With so many people, it's actually kind of fun.
Hey, Makoto.
Good morning, Makoto. Morning. Breakfast time, breakfast time. Gotta eat a big breakfast at breakfast time. Nodders. Good morning. Hifumi, you're too energetic.
Very sad.
How can I be? Got woke up by that annoying, obnoxious, nightmarish guy. I hate 3D so much.
Listen to me!
Looks like everyone's here, so let's begin our very first breakfast meeting. Okay. Yo.
Quiet down and listen!
Everyone, thank you for taking time in your busy schedules to come together.
Give me a break.
I didn't make time for shit. You dragged me here. I know I mentioned this earlier, but in order to get out of here, it's essential that we all cooperate with each other. And the first step is this breakfast meeting to allow us to become friends and build trust. So from now on, let's meet here in the dining hall every morning after the morning announcement. Now then, let's eat. Me when 3D. So true. Like, what's happening here? You know what I mean? Like, because she's part tsundere, but she's part something else, and I'm just trying to. You want me to eat breakfast with other people? I've never done that before. I'm not sure. What does this mean? Why do you look so evil right now?
I mean, seriously?
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
But more important.
Well, anyway, did it come with any clues? Sounds like go throughout the dining hall.
Seriously?
Seriously, Ryuji.mp3. Nothing at all.
Hey!
Anything. It can be about how to get out, who's doing this. Nobody has anything.
Are you okay with this?
You are going to die.
Huh?
Huh?
Do you understand?
For real? If you can't stop yourself from showing weakness in front of others, you will die.
Stop it!
What the hell? Don't even freaking joke about that. I am not joking. Hi. Hello, welcome back, Temporal Hydra. Unhinged and cringe. Uncringed. Yes, okay. Understandable. Adaptability is survivability. Did I not say so? So you'd better hurry up and adapt to your new life here.
What the hell is this?
Have you gone to completely insane? Adapt to my new life here. Do you have any idea what you're saying?
What? What?
Yes, well, the girl wants to live here. And hell, more power to her. But shit.
Piece of shit!
No way in hell am I living here. I'm getting out of here. I don't give a shit. Sure, feel free. Smash Ball earrings, true. So nobody has any clues.
What the heck?
One thing I can tell you is who's behind all this. Someone who's totally weird and messed up. Why else did we trap you in the first place?
Hey, listen!
Well, sure, it could be something like that, but for the right now, actual clues are... What's up? If you think in terms of people who are really abnormal or bizarre, do you think the person responsible for all this could be a certain murderous fiend? A murderous fiend? Chihiro, do you have some idea who might be behind all this? Well, maybe. Can't really be certain, but...
Got it!
Certainty's not a concern right now, although whatever remarks you may have.
You know?
Okay, well... You guys heard of Genocide Jack? Excuse me? Pardon? You mean that serial killer's been in the news and all over the internet? The monstrous villain who's murdered scores of victims in brutally bizarre fashion. The word bloodlust is written in each murder scene, written in the victim's own blood. Whoever it is, he's like a ghost. He strikes without warning, disappears without a trace. And on the internet, they started calling him Genocide Jack. It about covers it, I think. They say he's claimed over 1,000 victims. How is that even possible? It's just an urban legend, though, right? I mean, even like 10 people would be totally insane. Toko? Toko? Hello? Toko? Anyway, whoever Genocide Jack really is, he's obviously some kind of a super crazy killer.
Huh?
And if he really is this ultimate psycho, I wouldn't be surprised if he put together something like this.
But...
But like I said, I can't be certain. I don't have any evidence or anything. It's just a thought.
Hey, hold on.
But if they're the killer, isn't it like a killer for problem for us?
Yeah.
It's okay. Everything's absolutely, positively, 100% without a doubt going to be okay. Because help's going to be here soon. I'm sure of it. Huh? Help?
Cause, I mean...
We've been stuck in here a few days already, right? No one's here to contact us. I'm sure they're getting worried. I bet they called the police already.
What's this?
The police. You're putting your faith in the police.
Bastard!
What are you doing here?
You guys.
You guys, seriously. Do you understand what role the police exist to fill? All they're good for is being a foil, playing against a villain or anti-hero or evil organization. The bad guys come along and destroy them, and that shows just how badass they really are. Are you sure you want to rely on such an unreliable group of losers? Monokuma. I mean, come on. If you really, really want to get out of here, all you gotta do is kill.
What the hell?
Why the hell are you laughing?
You know?
I'm just impressed at the total commitment to this whole act.
Come on.
You're still going on about that.
You're fucking dead.
So, Mr. Serial Killer, Psycho Freak Bastard, what the hell do you want?
Huh?
Mr. Serial Killer, Psycho Freak Bastard, huh? That's a pretty long name. German, maybe?
Hey, come on.
We know who you really are. Maybe if I ignore him, he'll just go away. Monokuma doing the why is everyone so mean to me?
You son of a bitch.
Don't ignore me, asshole. Okay, let's get back to business. Your life here has already begun, and a couple days have gone by, and nobody's killing anybody. I thought all you kids were lazy and selfish, and here you are working together, but I'm totally bored. There's nothing you can say that will make us start killing each other.
I got it!
Wait, I think. Yes, ding, 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 I figured it out.
In other words...
All the mystery ingredients are here. Right people, right place. So why hasn't anyone killed anyone yet? That's what I couldn't understand. But I just realized there was one very important piece missing. What are you...
Shing!
If you want to know, I'll tell you. It's motive. It's so simple. I just have to give everyone a motive.
Stop fucking around.
Motive? What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey,
By the way, something I want to show you guys.
You son of a bitch.
Stop changing the goddamn subject. I have a little video I'd like you all to see.
Ooh, how exciting!
But don't worry, it's not some pervy adult video or anything. So there's nothing like that. It's a special video for each of you showing what's going on outside the school. Outside the school? What are you talking about?
Hello.
Oh, Master's so impatient today. Why don't you just watch it and find out? Here in the school, there's a specific place you can go that has everything you need to watch the video.
Correct.
Good. We can watch the video right now. Before we do that, I'd like to know, what are you? Why would you do something like this? What do you want from us? What do I want from you? Well, if you must know...
Despair. That's all. Well now.
If you want to know more than that, you have to figure it out for yourselves. Do whatever you need to uncover the mystery hidden within the school. I won't try and stop you. Because, to be honest, it's entertaining as heck watching you guys search so desperately for answers. So I guess I want amusement from you, too. He's gone. And once again, he left before he found out anything useful.
Is that right?
Really? I think we learned something very useful. He has no intention of standing in the way of our reaching out to the truth. Interesting.
However...
Perhaps, but what about the video he mentions? I'm very curious to see what's on it.
That's true.
Same here. Okay, so... Mondo started glancing at the dining hall, but when his gaze landed on me, he stopped.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Makoto, check this out for us, would ya? Huh, why me?
Yo.
Because you're closest to the door, that's the rule, right? Rule?
Jesus Christ.
Hey. Hey. True Ozzy, Monokuma's VA is great.
Piece of shit!
Hey!
Stop fucking around.
You see how passionately I'm begging you? What's the big deal? Just check it out real quick. Okay, I'll get going then.
Hell yeah.
Awesome, thanks, man. I owe you one.
Hey,
If Makoto's going, I'm going with him. It's not safe to walk around this place alone.
Yo.
Yeah, sure thing. We're counting the both of you then. If anything happens, just yell and I'll come running. Thank you, Mondo. Very cool. I can't decide if Mondo is totally dependable or completely terrible. Yeah, I'd have to say he's kind of both. Not exactly a bad person, but I can't say he's a good person either. So then where is this place Monokuma mentioned? So speaking of exploring, must be somewhere you can watch DVDs. DVDs in the current year? Then, okay. All right. I was going to say the same thing, Waffles. It is way less safe to walk with somebody than to walk alone. Well, so long as there's a meeting of everybody else, it is way less safe to go with somebody. 2 people maybe. But 1 person? Okay. So, that is where we stop for the night. So thank you all so much for being here. If you're on the stream, hold up. If you're on YouTube though, thank you for being here. Hopefully you're enjoying the playthrough so far. I'm Essel. If you want to see more of this, consider subscribing below to find more from me. Check out the playlist above to find more of the Danganronpa series. And most importantly, come by the stream, twitch.tv/Essel_TV, Sunday through Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Come join us live. Be playing this game for the next few weeks at least, plus the rest of the series. So, hey, come on by. It'll be fun. Join us live. Don't spoil us, but come join us live. Like the video if you want to help us out with the algorithm and stuff, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Until next time. Peace. I can untangle myself first. See ya.